Hey, what's up guys? How y'all doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day and a good start to their week so far. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys a couple fights that I did on offense versus Atraxi's defense, because he changed his up a bit and he was actually able to beat my team quite easily, and I wanted to show you how I was then able to counter it. But I also wanted to show you some of the cool, unique things about the team that Atraxi put up out there. So we're gonna hop into some of these replays, and then we'll do some live attempts and talk about what's going on. I also want to talk about the importance of flexibility and knowing which heroes you can switch in and out on your team and still have it be effective. So yeah, let's check out some of these fights. Okay, so the first fight that we're going to check out, I am running my normal usual team. I'm running Bonnie, Dunliner, Citrana, Athalia, Igor, and then he's running Athalia, Talene, Dunliner, Cryanaya, and Ludovic. And the way he has positioned Cryanaya is interesting, because he has her positioned behind the wooden fence on this map, and what that does is it keeps her back there, and she's sort of out of range for some of the heroes, so she can't really target them and do as much damage as she normally would, which ends up protecting her from my Athalia, because Athalia always attacks the highest damaging hero. So if the enemy Cryanaya is not really doing that much damage and she's still slowly building to an active, she's going to be pretty much protected, and she's going to get to that active. And if you're not really running any ranged heroes, like I am running Bonnie, but yeah, if the damage isn't quick enough to kill her, she's going to get to that active, and when she's facing a hero like Igor, that's really bad for the Igor. So anyway, let's go ahead and watch this fight and see what I'm talking about. So the Cryanaya is back here with Ludovic, and she's not really doing a whole lot right now. Her energy gain is very slow, but it is there, and she's probably gaining most of her energy from damage that she's taking. And the problem here is I don't really have anyone to target her aside from the lance and stuff. And you can see how Igor, he's always low HP. He's always going to be jumping around the field. It's the name of his game. He's always low HP, and he's, you know, dodging the fatal blow attacks. It's just pretty much how he works. You're not really going to ever see a full HP Igor jumping around the field in a late fight, unless you have like crazy healers or something. So anyway, the active from Cryanaya is really bad for Igor, because, you know, it has the insta-kill effect. So any heroes that have the insta-kill effect can really counter an Igor. It's just like heroes like Odie aren't really the best in endgame PvP. So anyway, let me pull up another fight. Okay, so this fight we decided to put Lily May in, and the reason I did that is it gives us another ranged hero, but it also it allows us to basically use their Dunliner against them, because he's going to block their whole team's actives, and the only one that's going to be able to do one is Cryo, and Lily's going to be able to target Cryo and take her, or shut her active down for at least the first time, and hopefully that'll give us enough time to do all the damage that we need. But didn't really work out for us as well as I hoped. Lily May wasn't really able to live long enough with the enemy Athalia out there doing as much damage as she can. But yeah, we are able to still ignite some of these heroes, like the Ludovic back there. He went down, the Talene went down, and I think their Athalia, yeah, or no, their Athalia just didn't active. But the Athalia is on fire, and the Cryanaya active got to us before we could really do anything else anyway, so we are getting kills on the team. However, that Cryo active and her positioning where she's just pretty much protected back there, it's hard to deal with. So I tried a few other things. I don't want to show you guys too many fights because the video will be super long, but let me see if I can find another one that might have some good info for us to pull out of it. Okay, so I figured I'd show you guys this one because I decided to try and use my Sylvina to target the Cryanaya, and I figured I knew it wasn't really going to work that well. I knew she would get the stun off, but after that the Ludovic Everbloom field would stun me, and also there's really no tile room back there, so my Sylvina's going to get pushed forward and stay in front of the fence, so there's not really It's not really that good of a plan to use Sylvina, but it'll demonstrate just how strong the Ludovic Everbloom field is as it, you know, protects the heroes that are around it with the CC that it has. So she got stunned, the Cryonaya got stunned, but the Sylvina went down super super quick because she's standing in that Everbloom field, and it just eats her HP up really fast. So yeah, that didn't really work out too well, but it does show just how strong Ludovic's Everbloom field can be, or just how much good utility it has. It's just such a strong skill. But anyway, I was, you know, brainstorming how can I, you know, beat this team. Should I maybe switch out Citrana for a healer like Ludovic and put Dunliner back in, or should I just try something completely different and maybe target the Cryonaya another way? So let me go ahead and pull up a fight where I won. Actually, never mind. We don't need to watch a fight. We can just do a live attempt, and I can show you guys what I'm doing to counter the team. So anyway, he's still running the same team, same positioning and everything, and yeah, we're going to utilize Vala's skills to take out the Cryonaya and manipulate her energy. It's the one bad thing about positioning her back there is that it's going to take her a little while to get to her active, and then when you put a hero, like when I use a hero that manipulates energy, it's going to be that much harder for her to get to her active. So hopefully we can get that kill before she does her ultimate, and yeah, that's the name of the game. And we're not blocking any actives with this team. Actually, we're just gonna hopefully rely on our damage to do what it needs to do and get the job done. And that's part of what I wanted to talk about with flexibility and why it's so important to know which heroes you should swap in and out. And because if I were to like take out Igor, it would basically change up the whole dynamic of my team, and that it just wouldn't work. You need to know which heroes combine with the other heroes to really make the team do what it does. Now, I could take out Bonnie and Citrana and keep Igor Thalia in there and then try a whole different type of team, but I feel like the Bonnie Citrana combination, or the Bonnie Citrana duo with the Igor Thalia duo, is extremely good. But those two duos are pretty much the main chunk of the team. Now you could, you know, break it down and make a Bonnie Citrana team, use Taylene, other heroes, Thorn, I don't know, so I'm talking off the top of my head, but yeah, you know, you could split the two duos up, but combining them together is also really good. So there's a lot of things you can do with this team as far as breaking down the individual components and going from there. I don't know, hopefully that made some kind of sense for you guys, but let's go ahead and do this battle. All right. Okay, so pay attention to the Cryonaya's energy bar. She's gonna probably gain some energy, and you'll see her lose it too. She's gonna hopefully take some, yeah, there she just lost some energy. She's taking some damage. She's on fire from the ignition and the Bonnie damage. And now we're just down to Athalia, Dunliner, and Taylene. Taylene is reviving, so if we can get some kills quick, that would be nice. Taylene is going to get to an active. We don't have a whole lot of tombstones, but there goes the Dunliner, the enemy Athalia, and the Taylene. Alright, so we got the win. And yeah, we were able to shut down the Cryonaya with our Vala, which is huge. Vala is a very good hero, but yeah, like I said before, the flexibility of this team, I really like it, because you can, you know, swap in and out one of the pairs of heroes, whether it's Athalia Igor or Bonnie Citrana, or you could just swap out the 5th position hero and put in whatever you need tailored to your situation. So maybe you need another body and you want to have Freesto on the team, so you have the illusion for some damage reduction, energy regen on the main body. You know, there's a lot of different things you could do. You could also put in Thorin on the team in place of Vala and have another hero that revives, or you could put Taylene, same type of deal. You know, there's a lot of different things. Tassie, she's another one, another big one that would work well on this team. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about those types of things and whatnot, and show you that that little bit of uniqueness about that battle arena. It's pretty good. It could actually work with Shamira if you put her back there, and she might not get targeted by an Athalia really early on, because usually if you want to use a Shamira, you're gonna get countered by Athalias if they're on your server. And yeah, because she's gonna probably do quite a bit of damage at the start of the fight and really draw the attention of any Athalias out there. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Loot bar link is in the description if you want cheaper dragon crystals and extra dragon crystals. And yeah, that's gonna be about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.